Hi guys, so by the time you see this video, Boris Johnson may have already engaged in a U-turn on the heavy goods vehicle driver shortage. So it started out with a warning of gaps in supermarket shelves during the summer. The government ignored it. Then the gaps appeared and we saw filler appearing in order to hide the clear shortage of goods on shelves. The government said it was the pingdemic. Then the shortages got worse and worse. The response from Brexiteers in and outside the government was, "This is nothing to do with Brexit, it's the pandemic." Finally, we saw queues at petrol stations. Even MPs were stuck waiting for a while in their cars to get fuel. I had predicted that petrol and toilet paper shortages would bring down Boris Johnson's government. Well, it seemed on Friday that Boris Johnson was ready to do a U-turn to save his behind. Johnson was to hold a meeting with the likes of Grant Shapps and Priti Patel in order to ease the restrictions on hiring heavy goods vehicle drivers from abroad. However, there is a problem with this. This may help, but it will likely require drivers to have temporary visas. Anything short of a long-term visa will do little to encourage drivers to return to Britain. Also, what about other industries like farming, meat processing, etc.? Are these workers going to get long-term visas too, or is it just to plug the hole in haulage? Brexiteers first denied there was a problem. Then they blamed the pingdemic. Then they blamed the pandemic. Now they've provided a fix that runs contrary to the goals of Brexit, keeping migrants out of the country. For how long can they deny that Brexit is the source of the problem here? If your solution doesn't take the pandemic into account, then how can you blame the pandemic for the heavy goods vehicle driver shortage? This U-turn is to be welcomed, and I'm sure many industries will welcome it. But it may be too little, too late. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.